Hi there, I'm Dr. Lynda Shaw. I'm a cognitive neuroscientist, business psychologist, and I help people recalibrate their thinking so that they can deal with some of the big stuff as it comes along. But I'm a little bit worried about a trend that I'm seeing for the moment. There are other people like me who work with individuals. They can be counselors, they can be psychologists, they can be business leaders, they can be managers, they can be coaches. It can be many people trying to help an employee to be better at work. But what if we are focusing so much on the individual and how they can help themselves, which is fantastic. But what if there's a far more insidious problem bubbling away underneath? Take, for instance, imposter syndrome. That is when people feel fraudulent, that they're going to be found out. They lose confidence or they lack confidence in their ability. What if, I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that imposter syndrome doesn't exist, because I believe it certainly does. But what if that is actually not an issue with that individual, because that lack of confidence that has been labeled imposter syndrome is in actual fact a cultural problem within the organization that that person works in. And that problem might be bullying, and their confidence has been eroded. Or what about somebody who we're working with who's very, very anxious, and that person has been maybe subjected to unconscious bias or conscious bias, which is even worse, but they don't think about that because they've got used to these things going on. So therefore, they believe they're suffering from anxiety. Or what about the person who is lacking motivation, and you're working with them to feel more motivated, to feel inspired, but in actual fact, their values are different from the organization's values, so they're not going to feel motivated. So here's the thing, it's quite simple. If we are going to spend our time helping the individual, focusing on the individual, which is fantastic, please don't let us completely ignore the possibility that there could be a cultural problem within the organization that they work in. Because that is, if we don't address that, then actually we're doing a lot of people a disservice, including that organization. So that's my thought for today. I hope it's helpful and gives you food for thought. Bye for now.